Hey everyone, Anik here. Alright, I want to talk to you today about a little thing called focus. Now before you throw this out and say, oh, I know what you're going to say, you're going to tell me I should focus, hear me out, alright? You know, when I first started and I was really struggling, this used to be consistent advice I got. I used to ignore it because I thought it was just, I don't know, it was like too cliche. But when I first started online, I, for 18 months, didn't make a penny. Nothing, alright? And I was trying 4, 5, 6 different things at a time. And let me ask you, and be very honest, how many products have you bought? You've probably tried all different kinds of ways of starting to make money online, right? Well, 18 months in, I finally thought I'm losing it. I was about to quit and I said I'm going to try this last one thing. And for a month, I put all my energies into just one thing. Guess what? I made my first $10,000 online that month and it clicked. And since that day, I started working on just one thing at a time. I started to keep ultra focused. And when it comes to focus, I also just didn't always think about, you know, the money aspect of it. I kept focused on the project. I used my mind appropriately. I really thought about what I'm doing, the creativity behind it. I got lost in the love of what I was doing. But then a couple years ago, that kind of went south, and I've never talked about this publicly. I'm going to talk about it right now. A couple months ago, I started getting a clouded vision. I wanted to do this, I wanted to do that, I wanted to do this, I wanted to do that, I wanted to take over the world. And it all of a sudden became about the money. I need to fund this, I need to fund that, I need all kinds of money to do this, do this, do this. I want to get all kinds of money in my bank account, I want to buy cars, houses, and took a big dive in business, huge dive, all right? And then last year there was a point at which I corrected my mindset and I began to refocus again. I'm gonna give you a little cool story here, and this has to do with your mind, because if you cloud your mind with too many things, you cannot get anything done. I can promise you that. All right, I had a chance to email Mark Cuban years ago. This is before I started internet marketing, and I told him this very thing in email. It was his personal email, and I said, "Hey Mark, big fan. You're a multi-billionaire, self-made. Love that about you. I wanted to ask you a question." I said, "I am working on 5 or 6 different projects. I'm really gung-ho. I'm a big entrepreneur, and I want to do big things in my life. I want to be where you are." And I said, you know, what's the number one advice you can give me? And you know what he responded? He responded using his, I think it was on the plane or a smartphone or whatever, and he said, "Sorry kid, I'm really busy, but I'll give you a short response." He said, "Drop 4 and work on 1. And I remember that answer till today. I was working on 5 things. He said, drop 4 and work on 1. So today I'm going to tell you, use your mind properly. Let it focus. Let your mind do what it's meant to do. Let it be powerful. But when you put too many things in there, all right, when there's too many cooks in the kitchen, nothing gets made. It's the same thing with the mind. So right now, I gotta just whatever you want in your life, okay? Whether you want to lose weight, whether you want to make money online, whether you want your relationship to be better, I don't know what it is you want, but pick one thing, all right? And really focus on that. Even if you want to lose weight, when you're going to first start, don't start day one with diet control. I want to run this many miles. I want to do this. You won't be able to do any of it. Just pick one thing. All right, maybe you start with diet control. You just start eliminating desserts. As long as you do one thing at a time, your mind will stay focused, you'll stay sane, you'll see results, and you'll make progress. And whenever you try to do too many things at one time, you won't. All right, so think about this today. Leave a comment below, talk to me. I love reading what you have to say, and I come back and I respond. Hit the like button, share this message with other people. All right, so think about this in your life. Are you focused? I bet you 95% of you watching this are not. So I challenge you today, use your mind appropriately, focus in, and you'll start to attract all the right things in your life. All right, I'll see you on the next one.